Hey guys, Monster here, and today I have an overview of the Kershaw knockout. As I explained in my last video on my overview of the Kershaw Cryo 2, sorry, I had explained that I sent my bare knuckle back for this knife because the detent was extremely stiff. It was almost unopenable. So I had sent it back for this knife, which is $79 on Blade HQ and $59 on Amazon, so you can get it 20 bucks cheaper on Amazon. That's where I got it from, even though I do heavily support Blade HQ. Sometimes just saving myself a little bit of money, I do use Amazon. But here's the knife itself. It feels amazing. I mean, it is a little bit grippy, even though it's completely smooth. I think they're aluminum or steel handles. I think they're aluminum because the knife is rather lightweight. It's only 3.8 ounces. The steel is interesting. It's a Swedish steel, 14C28N steel with a 3.25 blade length, 7.8 inches overall. Great knife, has that speed safe action, so you can close it 90 degrees and then close it the rest of the way. It's a great knife. It's similar to the Blur, in my opinion, when it comes to the speed safe. Speaking of the Blur, let's do some size comparisons. Here's the Blur. Relatively same size when it comes to length, but the Knockout has much more height to it when it comes to the blade. Definitely a nice belly instead of this belly and then the recurve. So I definitely prefer this, but I also do still love my Blur. But the Blur also has that speed save to where it stops at 90 degrees and then you can close it the rest of the way. So I love that a spring assist you can close one-handed. Always a fan of being able to close my knives one-handed. That deep carry clip is easy getting in and out of the pocket. Speaking of the pocket, I have the CRKT Caligo in the pocket this week. Great little knife. Probably one of the smoothest knives for 30 bucks. So definitely check that out. Review coming soon on that. Some more size comparisons. You know what, since I have it out, size comparison of the Caligo. If you guys have one, but not that, now you can see the size difference on it. So there's that. And then we got some Spydercos. Let's do some popular models. We got the Paramilitary 2. For a smaller knife, I don't have my Delica out, so let's do the Native 5 Lightweight and S30V that I just got. So there's the Spydercos. Now let's what do I got? Let's do a Benchmade. Here's the full-size Griptilian. I am going to do a review on. I know I keep saying it. It's a great knife. I have noticed there is a little bit of play, a little bit of side-to-side play. I don't know if that's normal with Benchmates, but I can't tighten it up because if I do, the knife, like, it's extremely stiff. So I don't know if blade play is normal with Benchmates, but I'm just going to leave it where it is and see if it comes loose on me. But other than that, there's the size comparison of the grip. Another knife that I thought would be a good idea for a size comparison is a Buck 110. Because of how infamous these things are, I figured throw this thing up here. Because Buck 110s are so infamously famous, this is just a modern version of it from Blade HQ. The Buck 110 Slim Hunter. As you can see, it definitely is longer, but it doesn't have as much height or belly as the Buck 110. Review coming on this soon, because I've had this knife for quite a while. I've had them since they came out. So you're definitely going to see a review coming on this soon. Watch out for that. But back to this knife. It's a really cool knife, very smooth. Definitely worth the money. On Amazon, like I said, they are going for $59 or $57, something like that. So it's still worth the 80 bucks, but I mean you can get it 20 bucks cheaper on Amazon right now. Made in the United States. It feels awesome, guys. It really does. For first impression, it feels awesome. I wish there was some jimping up top. There is none. The knife is very smooth. I like that there is no jimping on the frame lock. I hate serrations. That's the one problem I have with my Caligo is it has jimping, not serrations, jimping on the liner lock or the lock itself, which just makes it uncomfortable. Digs into the hand, digs up under my nail, and it's just very uncomfortable. But this is a very comfortable knife. I mean, it's snappy, but yet easy to close. Okay, getting in and out of the pocket. It has that same deep carry clip on as the Cryo has. It's a little hard getting out of the pocket, but it's really easy getting in the pocket. And I imagine I'll get used to it because I'm not used to this kind of clip. I'm not the hugest fan of deep carry clips, but at least it's not as bad as the Blur, which in my opinion sits this far. I'm not even kidding, that far out of the knife or out of the pocket. It sits quite bad out of the pocket, but at least it's easy to get a hold of, I guess. So there's the Blur, guys. Here's the Kershaw Knockout. I would definitely recommend picking it up. It's probably one of the best Kershaws I've ever handled. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you check it out. Leave me a comment if you have one, if you're interested in getting one. See you guys.